right, Jeremy, thanks. According to Mental Health America in 2023, Kansas ranked last in mental health, but one Prairie, Kansas native has made it his mission to fight the mental health stigma among farmers and ranchers head on. We're tipping our hats off to Will Stutterheim in this week's Salute Our Heroes report.
That was kind of my first realization of what stress in agriculture really looks like.
At just 8 years old, Will Stutterheim came face to face with the stress of the agriculture world when police showed up to serve his family eviction papers on Christmas Eve.
And that's where I really started to see that we were a good supportive family, but I started to see what stress really did to families in agriculture.
The family's Phillips County farm and home had fallen victim to the farm crisis of the 80s.
When I was a senior in high school, my dad declared bankruptcy and our farm ceased to exist. I watched my dad go through 8 months of severe depression.
With the all too familiar story gripping the ag industry, Will decided to step up to the call.
I kept coming back to psychology, the mental health aspects. That was my real passion. It was after graduate school. Spent a year in Kansas City before really, I think things were calling me home, and actually worked at a mental health center 15 miles away from where I was born and raised.
In 2024, Will was awarded the Kansas Farm Bureau's inaugural Rural Minds Matter Advocate of the Year award, which aims to celebrate the work that cultivates resilience and well-being among farmers, ranchers, and rural communities.
It's kind of like Mr. Rogers said, we look for the helpers, and that's kind of the feeling that we wanted to portray with this kind of an award.
Sheridan Wimmer with the Farm Bureau says Will is the perfect embodiment of the award.
And not only is he still advocating for agriculture on mental health issues and advocating for folks to get the help that they need, but he's also transforming the lives of future generations to help do the same thing.
I do know that there is a greater focus behind the scenes from people like Will, trying to make this more visible, more accessible, and less of a taboo.
Today, Will is an instructor and undergraduate apprenticeship coordinator at Fort Hays State University, where he teaches several classes in psychology while raising a family and continuing his mental health outreach.
People are willing to talk about it, and that alone is a huge victory.
What I really do believe is the heroes are the people who are out here working in the fields every day, working with the cattle every day, actually the people who are putting the food on our tables. Those people I really consider the heroes. I'm just really happy to be able to do my part, to be able to bring this information to them and hopefully help them with their stress and their mental health along the way.
And some good news, Will says his family did manage to get their farm back. We have more information about the Rural Minds Matter Awards and how you can nominate someone on our website. David.